my name is Ashley and I'm the ostomy nurse. Today I'm going to be teaching you about your new ileostomy. We are going to go over how to remove it, how to clean around it, how to empty it, and how to reapply it. And then I'm going to also teach you some of the little extras that we can do in case you have any issues with getting the bag to stick. If you have any questions during this time, please stop me, ask me, let me know, and I can go over it with you again. So I've brought a few different things with me. I've brought a measuring cylinder, which you don't necessarily need at home. It's just an easier way to help empty the ostomy. I have brought the trash can. I have brought some paper towels for us to use around. I've also brought a peristomal cleanser and remover. And then I brought our ostomy home skill kit, which I will review with you real quick. So inside our ostomy home skill kit, there's a few different things that you will want to make sure that you use. The first thing is we have this stoma guide. So the stoma guide is extremely useful in measuring your stoma so that you can make sure to cut your ostomy bag to fit around it and only leave just a tiny bit of space. Now, with an ileostomy, we want to make sure and get it as close to the stoma as possible. That the output or effluent from the ileostomy contains a lot of enzymes that can be corrosive to the skin, so we want to make sure that we try and protect that skin as much as possible. Which, with that, we have a no-sting skin barrier film, which will also help provide a little bit of protection around that stoma skin. So with that, you want to make sure you keep this so that you can always have it as a measuring guide. We have the practice model that you are able to practice before you have to get started with measuring. We also in here have a very nice step-by-step guide that talks about when to empty the pouch, and you want to empty it when it's about a third to halfway full. Making sure that you assemble your supplies before emptying, so making sure that you get toilet paper, the pouch, you want to assume the correct position on the toilet, raise and open the pouch, lower and emptying into the toilet. Also, it talks about how to remove the old pouch and making sure that you have the supplies for that, and making sure that you place your old pouch in the garbage. We don't reuse them. And then also for cleaning and inspecting the skin, every single time you change your ostomy bag, you're going to want to clean the skin and then inspect it, make sure that there's no skin breakdown. And then pat the skin dry, cleaning it with warm and soapy water prior to. And then if you go to the back, it has how to measure and cut the opening. So it's going to tell you to cover the stoma opening with a piece of tissue or gauze while you're measuring. That's to prevent any extra leakage from running down your body. Measure your stoma accurately with the guide. Trace the correct size on the back of our ostomy pouch, which I have here, and I will show you. You're going to then push away from the barrier, and then in your kit there will be these nice little scissors, and they're actually bent. They will be your best friend because they actually are able to help you cut the circle. They have a blunted end so that you hopefully don't poke through the pouch, and they're also curved to help you cut the circle a little bit easier. And then you want, before we remove the backing off of the back of the ostomy bag, you want to just kind of do a pre-check to make sure that it fits. And then it talks about applying the new pouch and then going through making sure that we remove the paper. If needed, apply the skin barrier paste or powder, remove any gauze, and then placing it over the top. And then also there's a spot down here at the bottom that allows for your doctor to write any special notes if needed. We also have in our kit an ostomy skill guidebook. It has a DVD in it that talks about welcoming. It also has what a colostomy or ileostomy is. It talks you through that. Understanding your digestive system. It talks about, much like yours with the ileostomy, that it's an opening created by the surgeon to bring the small intestines to the surface of the abdomen. An ileostomy can be temporary or, in your case, permanent. And ileostomies are created in the higher intestine unless the water is absorbed from the stool. So that's a very important fact because you can become dehydrated, so you want to make sure that you're drinking plenty of water. You also want to make sure that when you go to the doctor, they're checking your labs to make sure that your electrolytes are staying in balance. It also talks about the different types of pouches that we have available. We have one-piece systems, we have two-piece systems, we also have drainable pouches, and we have closed-ended pouches. With that, we also have different types of pouch closures. So right now, it looks like you are using a clip and roll up, which is what I also have with us. So the clip and roll up, you just roll, 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 and then you Velcro, and then you close. And I'll show you that again when we actually get the bag in place and when we take it to empty it. We also have different types of pouch colors and pouch sizes, so we want to make sure that we get one that's comfortable for you. We also have different accessories that are available to you. We have pouch belts. We have pouch covers that also help just to kind of keep it discreet. We also have in here the ostomy skills for emptying and changing the pouch. And we also have some problem-solving techniques. So now I'm going to walk you through how to remove your pouch. So when removing your pouch, you're going to want that peristomal cleanser that I was telling you about. And you're going to want your cylinder, and you're going to want your paper towel. You're going to hold your paper towel under the backside. You're going to make sure you have your cylinder available. You're going to unfold. You're going to undo your Velcro here. You're going to unfold again, and you're going to let it empty. Once it's emptied, you can kind of fold this back up a little bit. And then you can set this to the side and dump in a little bit. Then you're going to take your cleanser, and several come in a little box, and you're going to open it, and you're going to pull the barrier off, and you're going to pull, and I usually pull down and over. And you can also use this to cleanse around. And then throw that away. Then you're going to take your stoma guide measuring, and you're going to measure to see about how big. And you're going to want to cut yours at about a 30. So then what you're going to do is on the back of this Coloplast bag, it shows 15, 25, and then there's a little line for 30. So you're going to cut up and around, and you're going to be careful not to poke through the bag. So you're going to cut all the way to the 30 and get that done. Then you're going to use a no sting barrier film. And during this time, you will want to have something covering the stoma. You're going to run that over. You're going to let that dry. And then you will pull the backing off of. You'll want to check first just to make sure that it fits over, which it does. Once the barrier is dry, you'll pull the backing off of this. You'll move your tissue and throw it away. And you'll want to slide this over, and you'll want to make sure that you smooth down all around. And then you'll want to fold and close this up, just like so. You'll want to fold and close that up just like that. There you go.